That's good.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
Hi, I'm Erica.
Hey, Erica. This is our podcast.
Well, what do we do on the podcast?
We talk to wellness experts.
Well, what do we talk about?
Wellness stuff.
And why are we doing this?
Because we want to have an inclusive conversation about things that you can actually use and apply to your life.
Right. We don't think that wellness should feel preachy. We think it should feel like everybody can participate.
That's right. So if you like what you hear, tell a friend. Give us 5 stars. They're all free.
All of the above.
All of the above.
And think of us as your navigators on the bumpy highway to well.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Hey, are you wearing pants?
Not really.
Just confirming.
We all like, when we get on Zooms, aren't we all kind of just
Pantsless?
faking it? And we're really just living out our full,
We all go full Winnie the Pooh, sweater, no pants.
like nudist colony fantasy. Have you ever been to a nudist colony?
No.
I have. Let me tell you about it. Can I tell you about it?
I think you did tell me about it. You went with Shane?
Mm-hmm. We went to Harbin Hot Springs in California, and clothes were optional. No one wore clothes. Yeah, it was like a very healthy, sort of like vegan, raw, like.
I bet it was a lot of hot bods in that nudist colony.
There were like, everyone was trying to kick up like a threesome. It was just like everyone was constantly like on the prowl. It was so weird. And then like in the morning, it was like horny hippies. It was so weird.
Mm-hmm.
And in the morning, we slept in like, it was sort of like this half camping situations. We're sleeping outside, but we're like on the pool, like one of the spa, like the.
Are you allowed to wear clothes when you sleep?
Optional.
Okay.
So anyway, I woke up to a yoga class that I was not in, but I saw a lot of down dog.
Oh my God. You saw a lot of
bits in my face. I was like, this is too much before coffee.
naked yoga, not okay.
Not when you're on like the receiving end. Just over there trying to.
So many holes.
Anyway, I digress.
I was invited in college, or I guess it was like right after college, but it was my college boyfriend. We were invited to a party that was clothing optional at like a colleague's house. Like it was like a grad school friend. And it was a bit curious as to why the party was clothing optional. And then when we got there and understood that they were all like Wiccans. So they're very nice people. But again, the people who opted for the clothing free look were definitely the one, like the last ones that you wanted to see without clothes. And I also remember that there was a pet squirrel in a gigantic cage with a tree in it, like in the kitchen.
Because squirrels make great pets.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're naked most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's super creepy.
Yeah. Nudie stories.
Hey, experience, checking that box.
Okay, so why are we actually here?
To talk about naked squirrels. Wait, hold on. Something weird is happening. Okay. So, hey, look, new season, new background.
New season where Zoe gets out of the bunker
and into the basement. Because now I'm in my basement. Yeah, I tried to find other alternative spaces, but it didn't work.
You're fine.
Just kept following me. Who's there? Anyway, so we're here for I don't know, you just having like a fresh start, clean slate, new chapter. It's fall. I actually look like I have a fall theme going on right now.
You do.
Yeah. It's fall. It's getting a little chilly in old New York. And yeah, we're gonna start talking to a whole new fresh crop of people.
Fresh crop of content. Also, we're gonna talk to each other a little more. It seems like that's what everybody wants to hear, is the two of us shooting the shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Because we have so much to talk about. We have just a sensational business to talk about. I mean, really, some shit is happening.
I detect some irony in your voice.
There was a little bit, but then I turned like a sincere corner, and now I'm being 100% genuine when I say some shit is happening, and in a good way. We're very excited about it. Finally. Oh, dear God.
I know. It feels like we've like done a gigantic like colonic on our business and things are finally moving.
Yeah. Exactly how I think about it.
Well, yeah. So new content, new stuff, back to work, back to school. Do you have any back to school, back to whatever we are, September fall rituals or anything that's turning over?
I love this time of year. I love the fall. It's like definitely my favorite. It's how I don't understand how people who live in like one season climates, I don't know how they do it, because I need it to like reset my whole stuff. Like I need to do, remember that podcast we did about, I forget her name. Sorry, but she, a great one. And
have a listen, chase that one down.
Listen, whatever her name is. But the subject was wintering.
Yes, I do.
Right? I thought it was really nice. Like that was her whole sort of like approach, and she that
was the name of her book, actually.
Yes, and it's all about wintering, which just means like it's sort of like cocoonish. It's like you sort of reemerge and you kind of go inward and you do some internal housekeeping and recalibrating and resetting. I mean, just like all of those things, like, because by August, I feel like I'm kind of like, it's such a love-hate with summer by the end of it, where I'm like, it feels too half like one toe in, one toe out. Like it was almost
August.
Yeah, because you're just like, I'm ready to work, like I just got a little bit over this sort of like half work mode and just like so much entertaining and so much socializing, which is all great. But it gets a little stale, sometimes.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
Like I can only eat so many clams and drink so much rosé. And I can
bourgeois tragedy.
I can do that a lot. Let me tell you. It's so hard. I mean, I'm just exhausted by the clams and the
so much cheese and champagne.
God. Yeah.
Boat rides. Oh God.
Oh, what a jerk I sound like. All right. It's all right. It's cool. It's cool. I have other strengths. I have other things going for me. Other strong qualities. Yeah. So anyway, but I'm happy. This is what I like. I just had a giant thing of bone broth with like,
I know I've got some upstairs ready to go.
Ghee in it. And I just like, I love all that.
Yeah.
Shit.
It is interesting that it's the Jewish New Year, right? Which I mean,
Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah. Good. Yom Tov and Shana Tova and all that.
Lashana Tova.
Correct. Yes. Correct. I just said erect. Which is a combination of exactly and correct. It becomes erect. No, but it's interesting that because I feel like September definitely feels more like a sort of a new kind of clean slate thing than January does, because it's kind of like the same weather in January as it was in December, and September is definitely like that turning point. So, those of us who are Jewish and actually like acknowledge and celebrate, it makes total sense. Those of us who sort of like sit, back and just observe and
judge,
watch and get the day off, or the kids have the day off. Yeah. I think it's like a time to just do a little reset of whatever you're going to do. You like start your new notebook or, clean page in your journal or whatever. Closet clean out.
You get a fresh paper and pen.
Fresh paper, just some fresh paper.
It's true. It is. We get like a double New Year here because I am not Jewish, but I sleep next to one.
Sit next to her too.
And yeah, we had a little Rosh Hashanah dinner. It was great.
Did you do the apples and honey?
We did. We did a little surf and turf. So we did like Rosh Hashanah 2 ways. We did it the real way.
And then Rosh Hashanah with lobster.
At our friend's house, who is Israeli, very observant, whatever. And she's like, we like to do Jewy things together. We're like, that's where we spend time. Because she does all the things. She's got like the candles and says the prayers and like sets the table how you're supposed to set it with the apples and the honey and the challah, whatever. And then on night 2, we went out to dinner with my husband's parents, who I'm going to go ahead and call them fair weather Jews as well. And we went to Golden Unicorn. Not familiar? If you're not familiar with the Golden Unicorn, it is, Erica, actually, why don't you describe it? Because we went there for your husband's birthday once.
Yes, it is a palace of Chinese debauchery. You will leave feeling salted, bloated, pickled, and twisted in all different ways, but like only in the best way possible.
Yeah, it's a restaurant. It's a very funny restaurant in Chinatown. That's just like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know what Jews did before Chinese food because, like, that's the thing. But we did it both ways. So we did a little surf and turf.
You really did the double Jewry.
Double dose of
Nice.
Of that.
I did not even have an apple with honey, but you know.
Sorry, I would have invited you to the Golden Unicorn.
I would have declined. But thank you. Appreciate the sentiment. I'm definitely a fair weather half Jew, and really Passover is my chosen experience to celebrate, and that's pretty much it. I don't really pay attention to the rest of it.
That's fine. It's fine. You know what? Celebrate when you feel what you feel like.
When you feel celebratory.
No, that's it. No pressure. No pressure. Chris was also horrified to learn. Sorry, it's the last thing I'm going to say about Rosh Hashanah because everyone's just so interested in the subject. He was horrified to learn that while he was like showing our kids like the challah bread, he's like, this is like the Jewish like challah, whatever. I was like, oh yeah, growing up we used to do this. Like Greeks will like bake a boiled egg into the challah bread, and it's this big thing that's like braided together. And
is it challah though, or is it the same type of bread?
We have challah, and then there's another type.
Okay.
But anyway, he was horrified to know that other cultures outside also eat the challah. Like he thought it was just
for the Jews
that like he thought he owned challah. He was very upset. It's like I was just denying him so much like cultural identity.
Right. You you appropriated his bread.
Taking it away. Yeah.
Well done.
Anyway, I try. Gotta keep him in check.
All right. Well, with that, Happy New Year in whatever way you choose to acknowledge that it's a new year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hope you guys continue to listen because
we're signing off already. Yeah, no, it's going to be good. We're going to get some good. Actually, here's the thing. We should ask for is if y'all have like people or subjects that you want to crack open and pull some threads, let us know because we've got some interesting people who we could potentially invite on. And also, I think we should talk about what we're listening to. What are you
pod-wise?
Yeah, because that's like it's interesting. Like in the fall, that's also something I feel like I haven't done all summer, and now that I'm like,
walking around the city again,
wintering and walking around and going to schools back, and I'm listening to a lot of lady podcasts,
lady pods.
I am just getting down with like the Power Lesbians. They're so I don't know why it's happening, but like the Glennon Doyle and like Martha Beck, Liz Gilbert. I mean, they're like this like trifecta of just, I don't know, knowledge. They have so much wisdom.
Yeah, that's good. That's very inspiring. I'm not listening to anything nearly as high quality.
All right. What are you listening to?
I listen to Smartless and I listen to the world's first podcasts with the Foster sisters. And on Sundays, I listen to Fareed Zakaria, but that's about it. And I listen to the NPR Up First every morning, but that's all. Takes up a lot of time.
Yeah, it does. It's well-rounded.
Kind of.
Getting a little bit of everything.
I need to pull some threads and do. I listen to the Huberman, whatever it's called, the Huberman podcast, and that also takes a long time. Those episodes are like an hour or two. And I listened to a Tim Ferriss yesterday, actually, all about ketamine therapy. So yeah, I'm selling myself short. I don't listen to just Candy.
Yeah. No, I knew there was more to you than that. Shallow, smartless friend.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Anyway. Well,
yeah, but that's a good suggestion. So people can hit us up on social or however they want to find us with some suggestions for guests and topics, because we will be very happy to take them.
Yeah. Who do you want to get in the basement? Who do you want us to get with in the basement? So gross. Anyway. All right. Well, talk to you later, I guess.
Yeah. Happy fall, y'all. You. Bye.
Thanks for listening to HTW. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and make sure and rate us on iTunes. You can even give us 5 whole stars if you think we deserve it. If you have ideas for guests or topics, you can call our 1-800 number. Yes, we have a 1-800 number at 800-674-1839 or holler at us on social at HTW Podcast.
You can also head to our website at htwpodcast.com for more episode info and check out our Daily Blend blog to see what we're drinking.